Hey everyone, it's Maggie from Personal Euphoria with today's plank story. So if you don't want to do plank today, what you're going to do is just stand up, and you might not be able to see this, but you'll get it. You're going to step to one side, tap your foot, step to the other side, and you're just going to be up, step tapping, and you can pick up the pace on that as much as you want, but just some standing movement. All right, and otherwise you can do plank, although it might run long today. So over the weekend, Matt and I went to Vegas to go water skiing, and I don't think I had any delusions. I thought water skiing would be challenging, but at the same time, years ago we had tried the flyboard, which is where they strap jets to your feet and shoot you out of the water, and I was surprisingly good at that on my first try because I think I have pretty good balance. But water skiing, it seemed to me, felt more like kite surfing, which the one and only time we tried that, I was terrible. But none of that even really mattered because I struggled with the basic start position. So first of all, your feet are in these skis, which are very buoyant, which I imagine is extremely helpful if you can get upright on top of the skis. But while you're in the water, you've just got these giant floaties on your feet. And the start position is kind of like sitting in the water, holding a deep squat, or for those of you Pilates lovers, it would be like teaser with legs in the air. But you're kind of crouched down, holding the rope with straight arms between your legs, and you hold that position until the boat pulls you. And I just could not handle this start position. I would try to get into it, and I would always tilt sideways and flop over and wind up on my stomach in a big back bend because I'm trying to keep my head out of the water, but my feet are attached to these giant buoys pulling me up in the other direction. And I'm still holding onto the rope, and I'd try to right myself with one arm. And I struggled with just the start position, let alone getting up out of the water. So to me, the fact that by the end, I had been able to get into the start position was huge. I made it up out of the water twice and immediately fell back in. Matt, on the other hand, he gets in the water, boom, he's upright and had 10 seconds immediately skiing along the surface. So I did not excel at water skiing on round one, but I would happily try it again. It was fun. I had been worried about getting injured, hurting my knee or my hip. I was way too much of a beginner to even risk getting injured. We weren't even getting there. But we also did it on Lake Mead, which if you haven't been there, it's gorgeous. It's a national park, and it was empty. We had it to ourselves, and the captain said that's pretty normal, that people don't really know about Lake Mead. So if you're in Vegas, 45 minutes out, highly recommend a stop there. So as always, have a wonderful night and keep moving.